you know, the classes they go to would fit them in whatever age group, whatever they have missed, didn't have, see that they get it, right? Because you got to have teachers for all of this, right? Is that now, in the first 10 years, shall we say, I'm just saying 10 years, I don't know what it would be, right? Is that you're going to end up with less people in jail, less need to build new jails, mm, and more need to find jobs out here for people, right? So you got to include that sooner or later in your thinking, but that's the job of government, right? Right? And there are some countries right now, if there are no jobs, they give people a check anyway. Now, I know I'm going too far for this society to say that, right? But the point being is that everything else I said, though, is makes the good sense, even in this society. See what I mean? That still isn't a cowboy age. The cowboy, he's done something wrong, and the sheriff outdrew him,
Right.
and so we put him in jail, all right, because he did do the bad thing, and we're gonna put him in jail, and we're gonna keep him in there for 6 months to a year, all right, and so at the end of the year we say, cowboy, you need to get out of here and go out and get you a job at one of these where you can be a cowboy. Is that and because you don't have a horse and you don't have any money and etc. See, and that's what we do. We just let people out of the jail because now the time they have used their time. Well, who decided that's the time they should have and the kind of experience they should have, right? The judge did. Well, the judge, but if there were other outs, that judge would have more to do to help that person. Huh? See, because we don't even think about helping anybody that gets in jail. I mean, we really don't. There's nothing in the society that is really designed to help them, and because I even think that no matter what the term that was given, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was, right, is that they should stay there only long enough to learn everything that they would make them a better person to be outside. If they're really bad, keep them. If they are not, don't have them go through it all, right? You know, just thinking of that last, anybody that could write anything like what your brother wrote, they don't jail. I don't care whether he was smart in the beginning or not, right? If he could think through something like that, he had no business in jail. Is it and exchanging with some of the nuts out here,
Right.
so they can have a chance to learn something, right? Is that? But no, I don't want to say that because I don't want to live in a jail society. But the point being is that we got all these jails. We're spending all this money. See, it's like war. It's crazy to have war, right? This is what nonviolence is all about. Is to solve the problems. That you don't have to have war to kill and to use up your resources and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? It's nonsense, right? Is that it's nonsense to use up our resources in prison, just holding people and knowing all the kind of stuff that goes on in the jail, that you know, the sex stuff that's forced on people, uh, uh, and so that the those in Florida jail can threaten you. I say, I'm going to put you in jail with, you know, you get my point, right? Uh, 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 all of that kind of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff going on in jails. It's so bad that we don't even talk about it in society, right?
Right.
And which this is what is so destructive, right? Uh, 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 so that as soon as somebody is picked up at 10 years old or 12 or 13 or 15, right, their lives are basically half gone, huh? Because they're going to be picked up for something else, right? Because they never had a chance in the first place, right? You know, I mean, all of this is so destructive, and we've got to find a way to use the resources we have so that we help that which is human to rise above that which dehumanizes. Hmm?